Hey guys, it's Fantasy King here, back again with another AFL fantasy video. I know I'm a bit early and I'm doing it before the teams are released again, but I'm back again. This is going to be a very bad buy for a lot of fantasy coaches. For me, it was actually this week it wasn't too good for me. I only had 1798, which was a few hundred points under par. A lot of coaches actually did well, but I didn't. I had a lot of players that underperformed in my team, and I had 19 players, so I dropped a few thousand spots actually. But I'm hoping this week, considering I don't have much carnage on my field, I've actually got more than 18. I'm hoping my rank boosts right back up. So here's my team. My +3 belongs to Jake Barrett. 102. How good is that? I mean, he keeps on getting the job done and he keeps on making more and more cash. He was amazing against Freo. My -3 has to go to Myers. Ever since I traded him in, he's been disappointing. Very disappointing. But my defense was actually pretty good. Lowest score was Andrew McGrath, which was in the 70s, which is alright. Adams was a bit disappointing, but Dockley and Lair did good. Colajasti did okay, and Newman did good. My midfield, Tom Mitchell was amazing. Rockcliffe was quite disappointing, but he wasn't at his best. He will do better next week. Barrett was amazing. Chalor was good. Pal Pepper was alright. Myers and Cousins who I traded in, did not do too good at all. My ruck, Stephen Martin, was solid. My even with Archie Smith in there, and I was a bit worried about that. But my forward, Michael Barlow, he's getting more consistent as the season goes by. He could average as much as 100 this year, or 105. He's been in great form. Steele was really disappointing. Greenwood a bit likewise, but he's just a rookie. Heaney was good, and Dowhouse was okay. So how do my trades go this week? I traded McGrath out for Noons. Yeah, I put Noons over Lloyd as a priority because I think Lloyd is just going to bleed a bit more cash. I'm eventually going to trade him in, but Noons under the roof at Etihad. He's in good form. He has scored quite a few hundreds in the past month, and other than his injury, he's been averaging 105, I think. So he's a must-have for your team. He is really underpriced, and his break-even's only 80. So get him in while you can. David Myers out. He's just been very disappointing for me. For Ben Ainsworth, he's been really consistent with his 70s, and I reckon he could go up a little bit on the price. And my third trade is Daniel Lloyd for David Cunningham, which comes at a bit of a risk because of his job security. But Daniel Lloyd's job security is completely gone since Steve Johnson's back in the side, and David Cunningham is heavily underpriced. His break-even is only 29, I believe, and he's been consistent this year. I think his lowest score of his career was in the 50s, so there ain't a lot of risk involved when you really think about it. So here's my team ahead for round 13. My defense is quite a bit affected, but Doherty, best defender in fantasy. Noons is consistent. Colajasti is pretty solid, and Newman. So when you think about it, my defense is still pretty okay, despite now only being 4 players. My midfield, Rockcliffe, should bounce back this week, even though I don't put a captain on him. Dangerfield, a good loophole option if you have him. He's a must-have for your team, basically, because I think he should be M4, M5 at the end of the year, but it's just an absolute gun. I put Dustin Martin captain just in case Dangerfield doesn't have a good score. Gaff, because I know Dustin Martin's going to perform really well. Gaff could be a loophole option, but I think Dangerfield is more of a logical pick. Pal Pepper, he's been doing pretty good in the past couple of weeks. I think he's maxed out his price, but I'll train him once the buys are completed. David Cunningham, train him in. I hope he gets a good score and impresses me. Likewise with Ben Ainsworth. Stephen Martin. Hopefully Archie Smith gets dropped because there's an unknown factor with Smith in the side. and Nan Curvis will come back in after his bye, and I hope he does well. And in my forward, which isn't really affected at all, Barlow, Dalhouse, Heedy, Steele, all premiums. I think other than Steele, but he's a half premium. Jake Barrett, he's been really impressive this year, and Daniel Butler and Aaron Black as cover. And I would actually put Black over Butler in my field if Black does get named. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this fantasy video. Make sure you leave a like, and I'll see you once round 13 is completed. Until then, I'll see you later.